Hello guys, my name is Sankham Napatri. Welcome to my new video. The selection of Qatar to host this year's FIFA World Cup brought cheers to the streets of Doha in a celebration of the first edition of the tournament to be held in the Arab world. But the choice made in 2010 also sparked instant criticism over the logistics of holding a sporting event in a country where summertime temperatures regularly top 100 degrees. Over allegations of bribery and corruption among FIFA officials who voted for Qatar, and over concerns about human rights abuses that have persisted in the years of since. Now, with the World Cup days away, the Gulf country is expecting the arrival of more than a million fans, and billions more will tune in to watch the tournament's 64 games, yet the controversies have not substituted. But is Qatar just looking to project a better image by securing the host rights of a mega sporting event? With its vast energy resources, security has been a major concern for Qatar, a former British protectorate. Since declaring independence in 1971, the tiny nation has been dependent on Western powers in the policy. The AI-United Air Base west of Doha is the largest US military base in the Middle East. A lack of infrastructure and deaths of migrant workers. Qatar is the smallest nation to ever host the World Cup, a complex international sporting event that draws huge numbers of visitors and requires the infrastructure to accommodate them. At just 4,471 square miles, Qatar is smaller than the state of Connecticut by about 20%. Much of this country is a barren sandy plain, and most of its 2.8 million residents live in the area around the capital Doha. When it won selection in 2010, Qatar lacked many of the stadiums, hotels and highways needed to stage the tournament. To build them, the country turned to its massive population to migrant workers who wake up, and 90% or more in labor force. Only about of Qatar's residents are Qatari citizens. Far outnumbering them are migrant workers whose visas are tied to their employment, a system that is common in the Middle East. Similarly, analysts say Qatar's hosting of the FIFA World Cup is a way to enlist other countries for its security requirements. Qatar can help upon Italian naval vessels, British Air Force jets, French cyber security and Turkish police officers to guarantee its safety. The host country has signed numerous security corruption deals with several countries for the FIFA World Cup. Qatari security force, along with partners from 30 countries, have carried out a 5-day. The drills were aimed at testing the rudeness of responsiveness and Qatar's emergency possessiveness. Turkey previously announced it will send more than 3,000 red police officers to help secure stadiums and hotels. Some of them include workers who collapsed on the stadium construction site and died after they were taken off it. Others died in road traffic accidents and their way to work in a company bus, and many others died suddenly in an unexplained way in their labor campus, said P.T. Peterson on of the reports of the investigation. Qatar also frames the World Cup is an incredible opportunity to enhance welfare standards, and officials say that conditions for workers have improved since the selections. In 2014, the country introduced a set of workers' welfare standards that created new protections, although advocates say the new regulations are not always enforced. Very important people, VIPs, and to counter threats posed by improvised explosive devices, which will be offered by Romania. A fast training session dealing with chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear threats was conducted this past May in